Hello and welcome to Hanal Atelier. You made an appointment over the phone, is that right? Okay, I thought I remembered your voice. Is this your first time visiting us? Yes? Okay, well, let me tell you a little bit about our workshop. This is an atelier specializing in bespoke formal wear, so suits, tuxedos, as well as dresses and gowns. Anything in the realm of formal wear. All of our garments are handmade by a very talented team of garment makers in order to meet your custom specifications. We also have a small selection of ready-made items, pret-a-porter. If you're not interested in a bespoke suit, but since you made an appointment for a fitting, I'm guessing that that's what you're looking for. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just going to ask for a little bit of personal information so that we can make a customer file for you. That way, if you come back and want a second or third garment, we'll have everything ready. Can I get you a glass of water or something to drink? Okay, one moment please. Here's that glass of water for you. Of course, take your time and let me know if you need anything else. So to get started, can I get your first and last name? Okay, and your phone number? Okay, 62. And your email address? Sorry, one more time. Okay, and then do you prefer to be contacted via phone or email? By phone? Okay. Have you ever had a custom suit made for you previously? No? Well, a bespoke suit is truly a different garment than anything ready-made. I think you'll be really satisfied with the final product. Is this suit for a particular event? A friend's wedding? Okay. That sounds awesome. Okay, of course, you'd like to be able to wear the suit for work events in the future. Of course. A custom suit can be quite an investment, so you definitely don't want it to be single use. And then, are you looking for a 2-piece or a 3-piece suit? So a 3-piece suit consists of a jacket, trousers, and a waistcoat or vest. And then a 2-piece suit is just the jacket and trousers. 2 pieces? Okay. And then when do you need the suit by? Okay. The 29th. Great, that should be plenty of time. Yes, we don't want anything to feel rushed. And do you know what kind of fabric, style, or color you're looking for? Do you have any reference photos or inspiration in mind? No? Okay, that is perfectly fine. A lot of clients, for their first time getting a custom suit, are not really familiar with the realm of possibilities. I have a couple sample jackets I can show you that might help you hone in on your personal style. Great. Okay, well, make yourself comfortable and I'll show you some of the ready-made jackets we have that might serve as inspiration. Okay, great. So this here is a cotton blazer in black. Cotton is not as common a material choice for suits because it's not as structured, but it is very comfortable and much easier to care for than some other materials. This has a very narrow shawl lapel, and instead of a button, it has a little clasp closure. This is a bit more of a casual style that leans a touch feminine, if that's something you're interested in. It's more of a blazer or sports coat than a suit jacket. Even though it's a more relaxed style, the shawl collar and the black material make it feel a touch more formal. Black is, of course, a very traditional color for suits, but nowadays it's not quite as popular. It can tend a little bit old-fashioned, and it's not like you're looking for a tuxedo or anything. For a black suit, I think it really all comes down to the styling. A black suit can look a little outdated and stuffy, but with the right styling and accessories, it looks very, very chic. This next jacket is in a very popular navy material. The material is a little heavier than that last blazer, so it reads a touch more formal. It also has a little bit of texture to it that the other one did not. The other one was a bit more smooth and shiny. Navy is a very, very popular color choice for suits. It's incredibly versatile. It reads well in all seasons and can be worn to a variety of events. This jacket has a notch lapel, which is a very classic choice that is neither too formal nor too casual. This is still a bit more of a relaxed style, more akin to a blazer, but is definitely more formal than the last one. It falls lower down on the hips and has a more square body that suits well for people who don't have particularly broad shoulders. And this color really does look good on everyone. After navy, I'd say that charcoal is the most popular color choice. This material is a really beautiful gray heather. This jacket features a point lapel compared to the notch lapel, and it has this little faux leather detail which adds a bit of fun and personalization. Of course, all these details are completely customizable. This is a much more structured style, more akin to a traditional suit jacket than the previous two, which were more like blazers. Has a little bit of padding in the shoulders. Many people think of shoulder pads as something that is completely outdated, a relic of the 80s, but when done subtly, it gives you that nice broad-shouldered masculine look, if that's what you're going for. Obviously, too much can look very outdated, but just a little bit of padding can help give you the shape that you want for your jacket. I think this little faux leather detail on the collar is really fun. And finally, this is the most classic of the suit styles. It is a great traditional classic suit cut. It features a notch lapel with some nice stitching around it. You can do the lining in any color of your choosing. Since you mentioned that you want a jacket you can wear to all sorts of events, I would recommend sticking with a neutral color such as charcoal, navy, black, or tan. However, we will make anything according to your specifications. If you want a bright red suit, that is completely up to you, and I'm sure you would look splendid in it. This tan color is a little bit less of a traditional choice, but it is great for summer or early fall. This material is actually made out of bamboo fiber, so it's much cooler than wool, but still has a nice structure to it. And then the liner is where you can really have some fun with details if you don't want a brightly colored suit. Yes, this is just a great classic style, and it looks great in a variety of colors. Navy, light blue, dark gray, light gray, really, you name it. It's very versatile. So, did any of those styles catch your eye? Okay, you liked the navy, but you're still on the fence about style. Okay, well, one thing I can do is show you some of the accessories we have available. We do not make accessories in-house, but we do work with some great producers of ties, watches, you have it, you name it. And so we can order anything that you might want in your color or pattern of choice. And so accessories are where you can really personalize a suit that might be a little more basic, make it more formal or casual depending on your choice. So I'll show you just a couple of things. So one accessory that helps a suit feel more formal is the addition of a bow tie, particularly when it has a matching pocket square. Bow ties are a great chance to add some color to your suit that would otherwise be neutral. This is in a pastel green that was made to match a wedding party, but of course, black tie and white tie events will require a black or white bow tie respectively, but it doesn't sound like you are looking to go to a black tie event in the near future. Yes, that would necessitate tuxedos and tails and all of that. Not necessarily for the work environment. Yes, well, a bow tie, you can do it in a pattern or just a solid color in any color of your choice, and gives it just a little touch of formality. Especially when you match it with a pocket square. You can also go with a traditional straight necktie. I really love this floral pattern. I think it is just fun enough without being over the top or too flashy. The light blue and white flowers pop out against the dark blue background. So it's a fun pattern, but a more traditional color palette. Of course, you could get this in red or green or pink or anything that your heart desires. This looks great with a variety of suit colors. It can be a contrasting dark point against a lighter suit or match with a dark navy suit. Blue is essentially a neutral when it comes to suit making. And of course, a traditional striped tie would be very appropriate for an office environment or just a solid color. Traditionally, when wearing a suit, you wouldn't wear any jewelry such as a necklace or bracelets, but watches are very appropriate for suits of all kinds. Currently, these wood watches have been very popular, and they come in this very attractive wooden box. Here we have an example of a blonde wood that adds just a touch of lightness to a darker suit, or coordinates with something like a tan. I think the striations in the wood are very pretty. Or there's also the same style in a darker wood, which is a little more subtle. It does not stand out as much. But is very classic and attractive. You can also personalize these with engravings on the back if you would like. And so this is another way you can kind of personalize a suit. Even though the suit is custom, you can still change it and make it even more personal by switching out the accessories from day to day when you wear it. So did anything catch your eye? The floral necktie. Yes, I think it's great for summer, even into the early fall. I think it looks great at weddings where it's supposed to be more joyous and celebratory, but it's not so flashy that you couldn't wear it to the office. Okay, so now that you've had a little time to think, you think you want to go with this more classic jacket style, but in the darker navy color. Okay, that is a great choice. It will be very versatile. You can wear it to all sorts of events. This jacket style also pairs really nicely with a waistcoat if you wanted to get one at a later date. I know you specified a two-piece suit for now, but we can always add on a waistcoat later if you decide you need one. So now that you know the general style you'd like, let's iron out a couple specifics. Would you like to have one row of buttons or two? So a single row or a double-breasted suit? One row, okay. And then a suit can come with 1, 2, or 3 buttons, but 2 buttons is the most common. Is that what you would like? Yes? Okay, great. Something to remember is that for the traditional rules of suit wearing, you always leave the bottom button unbuttoned. So for a 2-button suit, you would only button the top button, and when we measure for a suit, that's how we expect it will be styled. So it doesn't always hang properly if you have the bottom button buttoned as well. Okay. And then for lapels, I showed you a notch lapel, a point lapel, and a shawl lapel. A notch lapel, okay. And would you like a wide, narrow, or standard lapel width? Just a standard width notch lapel. Okay. And then we did not go over the shirt, but for the shirt, a white shirt would be the most classic choice. I think I have a sample. So this is just a sample of our most popular suit style. Has a nice wide collar, and the white shirt is our most popular, but we can make it in light blue, gray, really any color of your choosing. But I would recommend, I would recommend going with a white shirt just to start. And then once we have your measurements, you can always order the same style, just in a different color, and you won't have to come in again because we'll already have your measurements. Great. And then, let's see. Yes, so as I said, a white shirt. Okay. And then, yes, gray and light blue are also very popular and appropriate for a wide variety of occasions. Okay, so I'm just going to take your measurements for the jacket and the shirt. Okay, so just stand comfortably and I'll take a couple of measurements. Okay, I'm going to come a little bit closer. Is that all right? Okay, great. Start with right there, starting right at the shoulders. The shoulders should be right about 12, 13, 14. That looks 15 and a half, maybe 15 and a half, maybe. Okay. And I'm just going to wrap this around here. Could you take a deep breath? Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you. should have all of the measurements that I need. We will call you in about 2 weeks when your suit is ready for its first fitting. Then you will come in and try everything on, and if we need to make any adjustments, we can do that at that time. Thank you so much for trusting Hanal Atelier with this project, and I can't wait to see the finished product. I think you're really going to love it. Alright, see you in 2 weeks.